In this video, we're exposing the shocking truth about what's really in your plant-based yogurt, the 8 brands you need to avoid immediately, from hidden sugar levels that rival ice cream and candy bars, to synthetic thickeners, undisclosed additives, and ingredient lists longer than most recipes. What you're about to discover might completely change your next trip to the grocery store. And here's the good news. Stick with me until the end because I'll reveal the 10 brands that actually deliver clean ingredients and real nutrition. Let's crack open these labels and separate the real yogurt from the chemical cocktails. 8. Good Karma Flax Milk Yogurt. Starting our list at number 8, Good Karma markets itself as a feel-good, omega-rich alternative. But pull up the nutrition label on the vanilla flavor, and you'll find 15 grams of sugar packed into one 6-ounce container. The raspberry flavor hits 18 grams of sugar, which is more than a half-cup serving of most vanilla ice creams. And when you flip the container around, the ingredient list tells an even worse story. There are 2 different starches, cornstarch and tapioca starch, which are high glycemic fillers that rapidly convert to glucose during digestion. Then there's locust bean gum, sunflower lecithin, which is a seed oil derivative, annatto for artificial coloring, and of course the ever-mysterious natural flavors that could mean almost anything. The FDA allows a single natural flavor, listing to represent dozens of chemical compounds that flavor companies treat as trade secrets. A vanilla yogurt with natural flavors may contain little to no actual vanilla, and with 16 ingredients total, Good Karma has one of the longest ingredient lists in the entire plant-based yogurt category. When you consider that traditional yogurt requires just 2 ingredients, milk and bacterial cultures, 16 ingredients should raise an immediate red flag. Adding insult to injury, the spoonable yogurt line appears to be getting phased out entirely, with Good Karma pivoting toward flax milk beverages and dips. Not exactly a vote of confidence in their own product. For a brand named Good Karma, the ingredient reality delivers anything but. You could buy a bag of flax seeds, blend them with water, add real vanilla and a spoon of honey, and end up with something nutritionally superior to what this brand charges premium prices for. 7. Stonyfield Osoy, discontinued but a cautionary tale. At number 7, Stonyfield's dairy-free soy yogurt line has been retired, but its troubled history perfectly illustrates everything that can go wrong in this category. Even an organic pioneer brand failed on basic safety here. In 2017, Stonyfield issued a voluntary recall on their Osoy strawberry soy yogurt because some cups may have actually contained dairy yogurt instead of soy yogurt. For people with severe milk allergies who specifically chose a dairy-free product, that mix-up could have been life-threatening. But it gets worse. Consumer investigations also revealed that Osoy used dairy-based starter cultures in their production, meaning trace amounts of dairy could have been present in the product despite it being labeled dairy-free. Products were also manufactured on shared equipment with dairy. That means you had a vegan yogurt potentially containing dairy from 3 different sources, the wrong yogurt in the cup, dairy-based cultures, and cross-contamination from shared equipment. Stonyfield also originally included carrageenan in some of their formulations. After sustained consumer pressure, they announced in September 2014 that they would reformulate their Yo-Kid squeezers to remove it. An admission, even if indirect, that the ingredient was problematic enough to take out. The lesson here is clear. Brand reputation alone cannot be trusted. Even companies with decades of organic credibility can have fundamental safety failures. 6. Oatly Oatgurt. At number 6, Oatly built its entire brand on sustainability messaging in trendy packaging, but the actual product inside tells a different story. The plain Oatgurt delivers just 3 grams of protein per serving, which is among the lowest in the entire plant-based yogurt category. For context, a standard dairy yogurt gives you 5 to 15 grams. Even the cheapest grocery store yogurt blows Oatly out of the water on protein. The ingredient list includes potato starch as a filler to create thickness that real fermentation should provide naturally, plus coconut oil that drives up the saturated fat content. The European and UK versions are actually worse, adding rapeseed oil, which is an inflammatory omega-6 seed oil, along with locust bean gum, guar gum, and dextrose. 2 gums and a simple sugar that don't appear in the US version. And then there's Oatly's credibility problem. The company settled a $9.25 million securities class action lawsuit after investors accused them of overstating demand and misrepresenting their environmental impact. Shortly after their $1.4 billion IPO, short seller research accused Oatly of greenwashing, tanking the stock roughly 9%. Separately, the UK Advertising Standards Authority banned Oatly's television and press advertisements in January 2022 after 109 consumer complaints, ruling that the environmental claims in the ads were misleading. Meanwhile, their North America revenue dropped 10.1% in the third quarter of 2024. The company itself has acknowledged that the ultra-processed food backlash and persistent questions about oat milk's nutritional value are hurting sales. When even the company admits there are problems, you should probably listen. 5. Yoplait, We Dairy Free, General Mills. Approaching our top 5, Yoplait, We Dairy Free hides behind a charming French-style glass pot and artisanal branding to sell what amounts to sweetened coconut cream with almost zero nutritional value. Each little 5-ounce pot contains 12 to 13 grams of sugar and less than 1 gram of protein. Read that again. Less than 1 gram of protein from something calling itself yogurt. The ingredient list includes modified food starch, a heavily processed ingredient that behaves similarly to straight sugar during digestion, converting rapidly to glucose. The fruit flavors add gar gum, rice starch, and vegetable juice for coloring. But perhaps the biggest red flag with We Dairy Free is what they refuse to tell you. Yoplait will not disclose which bacterial cultures they use in this product, calling it a proprietary blend. For a category whose entire value proposition is live probiotic cultures, refusing to identify those cultures is like a vitamin company refusing to tell you what vitamins are actually inside the pill. You're supposed to trust the health benefits while they hide the details, and this is a General Mills product. The Cornucopia Institute's investigation specifically called out General Mills for turning yogurt, a health food, into products loaded with sweeteners and emulsifiers with sugar levels that compete with candy bars. When the parent company is being investigated for making yogurt into junk food, the dairy-free line deserves extra scrutiny. 4. Daiya Yogurt Alternative. At number 4, Daiya earns a spot here for producing what might be the most additive-heavy plant-based yogurt on the market. Take the plain variety. It contains 3 different gums: locust bean gum, guar gum, and tamarind seed gum. It also contains 3 different starches: potato starch, rice starch, and tapioca starch. That's 6 thickening and filling agents in a single product. Add in vegan, natural flavors, and the ingredient list starts reading more like a chemistry experiment than something you'd willingly eat for breakfast. The heavy use of coconut cream also loads each serving with saturated fat. The Greek blueberry flavor adds even more complexity with blueberry fruit preparation that contains its own sub-ingredients, cane sugar listed twice in different parts of the label, pea protein isolate, lactic acid labeled as vegan, and pectin on top of the existing gums. The total ingredient count approaches 20 individual components. To put this in perspective, the cleanest brands on our recommended list achieve better texture, better flavor, and better nutrition with 3 ingredients. Daiya needs 20. That gap tells you everything about the difference between real food and food engineering. Numerous studies on food gums have linked regular consumption to gastrointestinal side effects, including abdominal gas, bloating, and loose stools. Guar gum in particular has been associated with dramatic shifts in gut flora. When you're stacking 3 different gums into a single product, those effects can compound. 3. Chobani Non-Dairy Oat Yogurt. Claiming the number 3 spot, Chobani's entry into plant-based yogurt rides hard on the brand's dairy reputation for quality. But flip over the oat yogurt and you'll find an ingredient that has no business being in yogurt of any kind. Sunflower oil. That's an inflammatory omega-6 seed oil added to a product marketed as healthy. The vanilla flavor packs around 13 grams of sugar per 5.3-ounce cup, with tapioca flour as a starch filler, locust bean gum, and the standard natural flavors catch-all. And Chobani's legal problems have been piling up. In April 2025, a class action lawsuit was filed after independent testing found 4 types of phthalates, which are plastic chemicals linked to hormone disruption in Chobani yogurt products. The plaintiff specifically challenges Chobani's only natural ingredients label as misleading, and the court partially denied Chobani's motion to dismiss the case. To be fair, Consumer Reports found phthalates in nearly every packaged food product they tested in 2024, suggesting this may be an industry-wide packaging contamination issue rather than something unique to Chobani. But here's the thing. If you're printing only natural ingredients on the label while facing a class action lawsuit alleging exactly the opposite, you're inviting the scrutiny. A separate ongoing lawsuit challenges the same only natural claim by pointing out that Chobani's stevia leaf extract undergoes an 11-step manufacturing process, hardly what most people picture when they read natural. When a brand needs lawyers to defend its simplest marketing claims, the trust equation starts breaking down fast. 2. Silk plant-based yogurt, Danone. Coming in at number 2, Silk's vanilla soy milk yogurt packs 12 grams of added sugar into each 5.3-ounce cup, with 16 grams of total sugar per serving. The 24-ounce tub version is even worse, hitting 18 grams total sugar per 3/4 cup. That puts it firmly in dessert territory. The ingredient list features cornstarch, a high glycemic filler that rapidly digests to glucose, natural flavors, dipotassium phosphate, and sea salt. For a product trying to replace yogurt, the nutritional profile leans far more toward flavored pudding. But the real concern with Silk extends beyond nutrition into food safety. In July 2024, Silk's parent company Danone recalled Silk plant-based beverages in Canada after Listeria monocytogenes contamination was confirmed. The outbreak was devastating. 2 people died. 12 listeriosis cases were investigated. 15 people were hospitalized across Ontario, Quebec, and Nova Scotia. The contamination was traced to a third-party manufacturing facility that has since been shuttered. By November 2025, a $6.5 million Canadian class action settlement had received preliminary court approval. Now, this recall applied to Silk beverages specifically, not the yogurt line, but it raises serious questions about quality control across the entire Danone supply chain. When products from the same parent company, processed through the same network of contract manufacturers, are killing people with bacterial contamination, every product in that ecosystem deserves deeper examination. Meanwhile, the yogurt itself continues to rely on cornstarch filler and double-digit sugar counts while marketing itself as a wholesome dairy alternative. 1. So Delicious Coconut Milk Yogurt, Danone. Taking the #1 spot as the worst plant-based yogurt you can buy, So Delicious Coconut Milk Yogurt delivers what might be the single most misleading nutrition profile in the entire yogurt aisle, plant-based or otherwise. The vanilla coconut milk yogurt in the 24-ounce tub contains 17 grams of added sugar per 3/4 cup serving and 0 grams of protein, not low protein. 0. You are paying premium yogurt prices for sweetened coconut cream with absolutely no protein content whatsoever. To understand how bad this is, consider the math. A Hershey's milk chocolate bar has 21 grams of sugar, so Delicious gets you to 17. A half cup of standard vanilla ice cream has about 14 grams of sugar, so Delicious actually beats it. And at least the ice cream and the chocolate bar have some protein. Registered dietitian Stephanie Sazar flagged this product specifically, noting less than 1 gram of protein per serving, only 2 grams of fiber, and over 4 teaspoons of added sugar, calling it nutritionally empty. The ingredient list tells you exactly how this happens. Rice starch acts as the primary filler, a rapidly digestible carbohydrate that spikes blood sugar. Locust bean gum creates artificial thickness. Natural flavors provide tastes that real ingredients should be providing, and cane sugar does the heavy lifting on palatability. So Delicious is also owned by Danone, the same parent company behind Silk and the same company dealing with the fallout from the 2024 Listeria contamination in their plant-based supply chain. This brand is the clearest example of a product that has hijacked the health halo of yogurt while delivering the nutritional equivalent of a dessert. It has no protein, no fiber to speak of, and more sugar than ice cream. If that's yogurt, then a candy bar is a protein snack. After exposing those 8 offenders, here's the good news. These 10 brands prove that plant-based yogurt can be done right, with real ingredients, meaningful nutrition, and none of the chemical shortcuts. The difference between the worst and best products on this list is staggering. We're talking about brands in the same aisle, at similar price points, where one gives you 17 grams of sugar and 0 protein, and another gives you 17 grams of protein and 0 sugar. The gap between the best and worst plant-based yogurts is wider than in almost any other grocery category. What follows are brands that passed every test: short ingredient lists, real probiotic strains, meaningful protein, or genuinely clean whole food bases, and transparent labeling you can actually trust. 10. Forager Project Cashew Milk Yogurt, unsweetened. Starting our safe list at number 10, Forager Project delivers a fully organic, unsweetened cashew-based yogurt with only 1 gram of sugar and 0 added sugar per serving. The ingredient list is clean: filtered water, organic cashews, organic coconut cream, organic cornstarch, organic locust bean gum, agar, and live-active cultures. It does contain locust bean gum, which some consumers prefer to avoid. But everything is certified organic, and the probiotic profile includes up to 9 different strains, including S. thermophilus, L. plantarum, B. bifidum, B. lactis, L. acidophilus, and more. The cashew base provides a creamy, neutral flavor without the overpowering coconut taste that turns some people off of coconut-based alternatives. BPA-free packaging throughout. At around $1.89 to $2.29 per cup, it's the best value among genuinely clean plant-based yogurts and the most accessible entry point for anyone looking to switch from the brands on our avoid list. Widely available at Whole Foods, Sprouts, Safeway, Kroger, and Target. 9. Nancy's Oat Milk Yogurt. At number 9, Nancy's stands out as one of the most allergen-friendly options, available free of dairy, soy, nuts, and gluten. This family-owned company has been making probiotic foods since 1960, which gives them over 6 decades of fermentation expertise that most plant-based startups simply cannot match. The plain variety delivers 5 grams of protein, 0 sugar, 0 added sugar, and includes clinically studied probiotic strains like Bifidobacterium lactis, B12, and Lactobacillus rhamnosus LGG, both backed by extensive human clinical trials. Their recently reformulated recipe replaced gellan gum with agar for a cleaner ingredient profile. The ingredient list reads: oat milk made from water and whole oat flour, faba bean protein, tapioca flour, coconut oil, agar, citric acid, and live cultures. Simple and transparent. For anyone managing multiple food allergies while still wanting genuine probiotic benefits, Nancy's is one of the safest and most trusted choices on the shelf. Available at Kroger, Whole Foods, and Harris Teeter at around $1.99 to $2.49 per cup. 8. Harmless Harvest Coconut Yogurt. Harmless Harvest uses fresh coconut meat scooped directly from young Thai coconuts, not pre-processed coconut milk from a can. The unsweetened plain contains just 3 ingredients: organic coconut milk, organic tapioca starch, and live cultures. 7 different probiotic strains. Fully organic, and it carries Fairtrade certification for ethical sourcing, making it one of the only yogurt brands on the market with that designation. Consumer Reports testing panel named it the best-tasting plant-based yogurt available, widely available at Whole Foods, Kroger, and most major grocery chains. 7. Culina Coconut Yogurt. Culina's plain variety contains exactly 3 ingredients: organic coconut, agar, and probiotic cultures. That's it. The result is an ultra-thick, Greek-style texture, achieved entirely through whole food ingredients, no gums, no added sugar, no artificial flavors. It's compatible with AIP, Whole30, keto, paleo, and vegan protocols. Simultaneously, the flavored versions like bourbon vanilla use just 6 ingredients, including organic maple syrup and real Madagascar bourbon vanilla. Important note though, Culina is high in saturated fat from coconut and provides virtually 0 protein, so it's best used as a clean base to which you add your own protein sources and toppings. 6. Coco June Organic Coconut Yogurt. Coco June's pure coconut flavor uses just 4 ingredients: organic coconuts, water, organic tapioca, and vegan probiotic cultures. All organic, zero added sugar. And here's what sets them apart on the probiotic front. CocoJune uses 6 clinically studied probiotic strains, including Bifidobacterium animalis BB12, which is one of the most researched probiotic strains in the entire world, along with L. acidophilus LA5 and L. paracassi CRL431. These aren't generic, unspecified cultures. These are named, studied strains with published clinical data behind them. Their packaging uses paper-based cups with a net zero plastic footprint, available at Sprouts, ShopRite, H-E-B, and Amazon. 5. Anita's Coconut Yogurt. At number 5, Anita's is a small batch, artisan brand made in Brooklyn with just 3 ingredients in the plain variety: organic coconut milk, organic coconut water, and live cultures. What makes it exceptional is the probiotic count. Over 300 billion live cultures per serving, which is the highest of any yogurt on the market, plant-based or dairy. For comparison, most brands offer 1 to 10 billion. 0 additives, 0 gums, 0 thickeners, 0 added sugar. It's also 100% Latinx woman-owned and uses organic, fair trade certified coconut. The trade-off is availability and price. It's primarily found at Whole Foods in the New York City area and through Fresh Direct, though Goldbelly offers nationwide shipping. Premium priced at $8 to $12 per 16-ounce jar, but you're getting a genuinely artisan product with unmatched probiotic potency. 4. Kite Hill Greek-Style Plain, unsweetened. This is the protein champion of the entire plant-based yogurt category. Kite Hill's Greek-Style Unsweetened delivers 17 grams of protein per serving with 0 sugar and 0 added sugar. For reference, that matches or exceeds most dairy Greek yogurts. The ingredient list is remarkably short: almond milk, soy protein isolate, tapioca starch, natural flavors, and live active cultures. 5 live and active strains including Sournos thermophilus, L. bulgaricus, L. acidophilus, Bifidobacteria, and L. plantarum. Here's a comparison that tells you everything about this category. Kite Hill delivers 17 grams of protein and 0 grams of sugar. So Delicious delivers 0 grams of protein and 17 grams of sugar. Same aisle, similar price, completely opposite products. Widely available at Kroger, Whole Foods, Target, and most major grocery stores. 3. Lava Pili Nut Yogurt. Claiming the number 3 spot, Lava is the only brand that maintains 0 added sugar across every single flavor they make, including strawberry, mango, blueberry, raspberry, and vanilla. All sugars come naturally from plantains, coconut, and real fruit. The original flavor uses coconut water, coconut cream, young plantains, pili nuts, cassava root starch, lime juice, Himalayan salt, and live cultures. 0 gums, 0 artificial flavors, 0 natural flavors, hiding undisclosed compounds. The young plantains provide natural prebiotics in the form of resistant starch that feeds beneficial gut bacteria, essentially combining a prebiotic and probiotic in one product. Pili nuts supply all 8 essential amino acids, which is rare for a plant-based ingredient. 50 billion probiotics per serving across 6 strains. Whole30 approved and non-GMO project verified. At about $2.69 per cup from Sprouts and select Whole Foods locations, it's remarkably affordable for what you're getting. If you want a plant-based yogurt where everything sweet comes from real food rather than added sugar, Lava is the brand. That cracked the code. 2. GT's CocoYo. At number 2, GT's CocoYo is the cleanest commercially available plant-based yogurt in America. The pure flavor contains exactly 3 ingredients: raw young coconut water, and probiotic cultures. Nothing else. No sugar, no starch, no gums, no natural flavors, no coconut oil added separately. Just whole coconut and cultures. This is a raw, unpasteurized living product from the same company behind GT's Kombucha, which pioneered the commercial probiotic beverage market. It delivers 100 billion probiotics per half-cup serving, across multiple Lactobacillus, Lactococcus, and Leuconostoc strains. That probiotic density is comparable to many standalone probiotic supplements. Flavored versions like vanilla, cacao, and blueberry ginger use organic fruit juices and stevia rather than cane sugar, keeping added sugar at 0 across the lineup. USDA certified organic, non-GMO, project verified, and certified kosher. Available at Whole Foods, Natural Grocers, and Sprouts. Premium priced at around $6.99 to $8.99 per 8-ounce jar, but you're paying for a product that's closer to medicine than mass-market food. 1. Siggi's Plant-Based, taking the top spot as the best plant-based yogurt you can buy. Siggi's plant-based line proves that you don't have to choose between nutrition and taste, or between clean ingredients and wide availability. Siggi's foundational principle is simple: more protein than sugar in every product. Their Sweetened Plain delivers 11 grams of protein with just 4 grams of sugar per serving. That ratio destroys virtually every other plant-based brand on the market. The vanilla and cinnamon flavor provides 10 grams of protein, 9 grams of sugar, real Madagascar bourbon vanilla, and actual cinnamon. No artificial anything. Pea protein and macadamia nut butter create a complete amino acid profile. 5 live and active cultures. The ingredient list for the vanilla and cinnamon reads: cultured coconut milk, pea, protein, cane sugar, coconut oil, macadamia nut butter, tapioca starch, Madagascar bourbon vanilla with real vanilla bean specks, fruit pectin, and cinnamon. You can read every ingredient, pronounce every ingredient, and understand why every ingredient is there. When Yahoo Health asked 3 registered dietitians to independently name the healthiest yogurt brand overall, all 3 named Siggi's, including its plant-based line. It carries non-GMO project verified, gluten-free, and kosher certifications. And at just about $1.99 per cup, it's one of the most affordable options on this entire list, plant-based or otherwise. It's available nationwide at virtually every major grocery chain. Siggi's represents what plant-based yogurt should be: real ingredients, meaningful protein, minimal sugar, and transparent labeling. This is the standard that every other brand on this list should be measured against. There you have it, 8 plant-based yogurt brands hiding behind health halos, while delivering sugar bombs, additive cocktails, and empty nutrition. Plus 10 brands that prove this category can deliver real food. Before your next grocery run, remember 3 things. First, check if protein is higher than sugar. If sugar wins, put it back. Second, count the ingredients. If there are more than 8, ask yourself why a yogurt needs that many components. Real yogurt, plant-based, or dairy should be simple. And third, look for named probiotic strains on the label. If the brand won't tell you which cultures they use, they're selling a promise without proof. One more tip for the label readers out there. Watch for the phrase natural flavors, doing heavy lifting. If a vanilla yogurt lists natural flavors, but no actual vanilla, the flavor is coming from a lab, not a bean. And if starch or gums appear before the plant base in the ingredient list, you're buying thickener with a side of yogurt. If this changed how you'll shop the yogurt aisle, hit that like button and drop a comment telling me which brand surprised you the most. Share this with anyone you know who buys plant-based yogurt, because they deserve to know what's really inside. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss content exposing the truth about what's in your food. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.